We begin with a story only on RTV6. A central Indiana business, Lauren, received millions in federal funding to save jobs, but not all the jobs survived. Call 6 Investigates is now tracking the money.
Former restaurant workers brought their concerns to Call 6 Investigates' Kara Kenny. She's been digging into this issue.
Cunningham Restaurant Group owns more than a dozen restaurants in central Indiana, like Brewburger and Mesh. Former CRG employees contacted us asking why the company was cutting jobs, even though it received millions of dollars in federal funding. A worker contacted us back in May saying she was laid off by Cunningham Restaurant Group. That employee told us CRG received money from the Paycheck Protection Program, federal funds meant to help businesses keep workers on their payroll. In July, we heard from another employee who says he too was laid off by Cunningham Restaurant Group. We did some checking and found on July 6th, the Small Business Administration released data showing CRG received between $5 and $10 million from the Paycheck Protection Program. Cunningham Restaurant Group would not tell us exactly how much they received. Businesses don't have to pay the loans back as long as they're used mostly on paying employees, mortgages, rent, and utilities. A spokesperson did tell us of their 1,600 employees, they've used the money to help retain 85% of their workforce amid the pandemic. Some employees left on their own. Other positions were eliminated as restaurants restructured due to loss of revenue. The restaurant industry has been hit hard by COVID-19 as government restrictions have forced them to close temporarily and now limit capacity. CRG declined our request for an on-camera interview, but told us since receiving the funds, we have been able to do exactly what the program was intended to do, and that we have re-employed the bulk of our workforce, over 85% to date, and reopened our restaurants to service guests at the levels defined by area officials.
We want to provide the most transparency we can for the taxpayer.
We checked with the Small Business Administration, who told us in general, businesses that get PPP loans have to retain 100% of their full-time equivalent jobs for the loan to be 100% forgiven.
When they ask for the forgiveness, they're going to have to prove how many jobs they were able to retain through this process.
That means Cunningham Restaurant Group will likely have to pay back some of its loan. They told us, we are meeting all outlined requirements of the program and will continue to do so until this crisis subsides. Billions of dollars are still left in the Paycheck Protection Program.
The PPP program is still open. It's good through August 8th at this point in time. There's still plenty of money available, so if you haven't applied, please apply.
If you'd like to find out if a local business received PPP funds, you can go to our searchable database in this story on the RTV6 app or our website, WRTV.com. Kara Kenny, RTV6.